If you already created a Vercel account and previously connected a project to Vercel, like I have, all you gotta do is to literally just type Vercel space dash dash prod. But if you haven't, first you need to install Vercel globally and then log into your existing account to give permission for your terminal to communicate to the application, and then you get to set it up. If you're confused about any of this, just ask Cloud Code to help you set it up. Otherwise, just like copy paste this in and it will know what to do for you. So when you get to deployment, it's going to ask you if this is the project you want set up. You press Y for yes and press enter. And then it's like, oh, is this your account? You're going to be like, yeah, link to an existing project. Type capital no, press enter. What's the project name? Press enter as that checks out. Just press enter again, which directory. Want to modify anything? No. Want to use default deployment? Yes. Capital Y, enter, and it's starting to deploy. Sometimes an application can build locally, means in your computer environment, but when you deploy it, it might fail. So what you want to do in that case is to pass those error logs back to Cloud and it will fix it for you. Another thing to keep in mind is that typing Vercel would just deploy the app in kind of like a staging thing where it's not really live. You just can see it as like a live version, but you want to deploy it by typing Vercel space dash dash prod. And that's for production. That's what prod stands for, which means it's going to be really live, like how all the application you use work basically. This is what your Vercel dashboard would look like. So you could see shapes again here, and in this tab deployment, you could see that it's being built. If it doesn't go through, this is where the errors would show up, and you could also head to this place called logs that would show you the error details, if any. You could also see the details in the terminal log. So if there was an error, it would have appeared here as well. And you can see that it's now asking for my keys. And this is where the env comes into play, where I will show you because none of this information are sensitive right now. But I would advise, instead of typing all these one by one in your terminal, just press exit. You could exit by just, again, holding control and pressing C. I'm gonna leave all of that. And the reason being is that at this stage, all we really wanted was to get that to go live so that we could see what's our link. Now, luckily, it's just the name of our project, .vercel.app, but it's not always going to be that case. And now that we have our app URL, we could finally complete our manifest. So we're going to run this command in our terminal. It will open up this page. What you want to do is to be connected to your Farcaster wallet. That's not just the wallet from Farcaster, that's the actual Farcaster account. So if you don't know how to connect to it, just DM me and I'll explain it to you. But basically what you want to do is be super careful. Do not share the seed phrase. Do not share the private key. You want to go to your Farcaster account and grab that and use that to import it into an EOA, meaning like a normal wallet, like Coinbase, MetaMask, whatever you're using. And that's the wallet you want to be on. So I want to be on this wallet address right here, which matches this. And it's asking for my domain, which we just got from Vercel. We'll post that there, and it's going to allow me to sign. Note that if it's not the right Farcaster account, it's not going to let you sign. After you sign, you're going to see this appearing, which I wouldn't share with anyone. And you want to copy that to keep it, but your env file would get automatically populated. So as you see, everything is there. And all you want to do is just make sure that you go to your public, because you already made that file in advance. You want to make sure that this information checks out. So you got your headers, and you want to paste it here. So make sure you're selecting the correct lines, and then you want to grab your URL. And instead of going line by line here, what you want to do is to actually select the right part of it and go to the search icon on top, paste that in from the beginning to the end, not including dash whatever. And then what you're going to do is to also grab the right one, paste it in where it says replace here, and then you could see it's crossing them off. So if I just press this icon here, it says replace all. It would automatically replace all of it. So notice like I actually messed it up. So in this one, I didn't have the dash, but in the second one, I included the dash. And what it resulted in this is this double dash situation we have going on. And that would not make, like, that would not let your app work. So go ahead and do that again if you made a mistake. Just put the double dash, and in the second one, just have one dash. Press replace, and everything is fixed and crisis is averted. You want to make sure also you have all these images that you're referring to. So if you have icon.png, splash.png, hero.blah blah blah, you want to make sure in your public folder all those things do actually exist. Apart from the dash API dash webhook, because that is not an image. You just want to be basically looking for the image ones that are .jpeg or .png. So after you complete that manifest step that you just saw, you're going to navigate to your .env file and just make sure everything is set. So for example, right now I can see that subtitle is missing. So I'm just going to say my app and description. This is my app. And last step is to copy all of this. And then you want to go to Vercel, navigate to settings on top here, head down to environment, variables, and select the key value. You see, you want to select key. And if you just press Command V, it pastes everything in there. And then you want to save it. And what we done is just like basically put all the things here that's supposed to not be shared. When you see that there is a name next to it, it means that it's going to be shared. But this is just best practices that you want to have. And right now, we basically imported all these values that are inside our gitignore, meaning they're not getting uploaded to GitHub, onto Vercel. And with these values being edited here too, we're ready to launch our app. So we're going to type Vercel --prod